Have you ever wished you could just talk to the world's data? I mean, not just search it, but actually have a conversation with it. Ask it your biggest, most complicated questions. Well, a massive barrier to doing just that has officially been torn down. Okay, let's dive into this amazing new way to explore public data with AI.
Just think about this for a second. What if you could just ask, in plain English, hey, show me the correlation between obesity and unemployment across all the US states, and get a real, data-backed answer in just a few moments? It sounds like science fiction, right? Well, it's not. It's the incredible promise of the technology we're going to look at today.
But getting here wasn't exactly a straight line. The initial idea, absolutely brilliant. But the first crack at bringing this power to everybody, well, while it was a huge step forward, it definitely ran into some real-world friction that had to be smoothed out.
So the first version was a tool for something called data commons, which is basically this massive open-source knowledge graph of public data. It was called the MCP server, and it was a piece of software you had to download and run right there on your own computer. And hey, it worked. It totally opened the door for this kind of data exploration. But making every single user run their own server, well, that's where the new problem started.
And this slide right here really lays out all the headaches. With that old local server, you had to install it yourself, which, let's be honest, was a total non-starter in any kind of high-security environment. The power you had was limited by your own computer's horsepower, and you were on the hook for all the maintenance and updates. The new way? It's zero install, secure, massively scalable, and Google manages the whole shebang for you. It's a complete game changer.
I love this analogy because it nails it. It perfectly illustrates the problem. All you wanted was the insight, that little light bulb moment. But first, you had to become a power plant engineer. It was a huge barrier for so many people who just wanted to get answers from the data without all that overhead.
All right, so with that problem crystal clear, the team came up with a solution that was, frankly, as powerful as it was elegant, and it completely changed the game.
The thinking was, instead of trying to make it easier for everyone to run their own server, what if you just took that step out of the equation entirely? What if the server just lived in the cloud, ready and waiting for anyone to connect?
And yep, that is exactly what they did. This is the brand new Data Commons hosted MCP service. It's a totally free, managed service running on Google Cloud that gives AI agents a standard way to talk directly to all this amazing public data. No installation, no setup, no hassle.
So what does this actually mean for you? It means no more wrestling with complex Python setups. No more worrying if your laptop can even handle the massive queries you want to run. No more checking for new versions and doing manual updates. It's secure and compliant right out of the box. You literally just connect your agent and go.
Okay, so it's way easier to use, we get it. But what new power does this actually unlock? I mean, this is where it gets really, really exciting. What can you actually do with all this newfound simplicity?
Well, you can now ask these incredibly sophisticated statistical questions. This isn't just looking up a fact. This is asking an AI to perform a real analysis across multiple, super complex data sets to find a real relationship. That's a task that used to take a professional analyst hours, maybe even days.
Or you can ask it to find, compile, and sort information from trusted sources in an instant. Just think about the manual labor involved in that. Finding reliable data for every single country, cleaning it all up, putting it in a spreadsheet, then sorting it. Now, it's just one question away.
And this breakthrough really empowers two key groups of people. For data analysts, it means getting these deep insights way faster than ever before. And for developers, it gives them this powerful, scalable foundation to easily build their own custom AI agents right on top of this massive data resource.
So at this point, I know what you're probably thinking. Okay, this is amazing. How do I get started? And the great news is they've made that incredibly simple too.
So check this out. If you're already using the Data Commons Gemini CLI extension, you literally don't have to do a single thing. It updates itself automatically. You're already using the new service. For everyone else, it's a simple two-step process. Get a free Data Commons API key and just point your configuration to the new server address. That's it. You're in.
Just one quick but important heads up for the advanced users out there. This free hosted service connects to the main public Data Commons. So if you're one of the folks running your own private, custom instance of Data Commons with your own data, you will still need to run your own MCC server to talk to it.
So there you have it. The technical barriers have just been vaporized. The complexity has been managed for you. The power to have a real conversation with the world's public data is now more accessible than it has ever been.
And this brings us to the final and, I think, most important part of all of this. With this kind of access to information on everything from climate and health to economics and demographics, the only limit now is our own curiosity. So that really leaves just one thing to think about. What's the first big question you are going to ask?